Honorable judges and respected audience, the world has promised to end malnutrition by 2030. Yet, millions of children are still left behind. Through this study, we, Tim Nantuk from the Department of Statistics Diponegoro University, Indonesia, present the Bivariate Risk Compass model. Next. Across the globe, 148 million children under 5 are affected by stunting. These irreversible conditions limit physical and cognitive growth, threatening human capital and national productivity. The challenge is multisectoral, connected to poverty, clean water, sanitation, and health, aligning with SDG number 2, 3, and 6. Yet, progress remains dangerously slow. That's why our study proposed a new analytical perspective, one that links outcomes with their determinants to guide smarter interventions. Next.
Okay, our methodology transforms complex data into actionable risk. We followed a workflow from scaling to clustering. We built two separate indices using the weighted sum model. First, the y-axis or outcome index. This measures the current burden. It is built from stunting and wasting prevalence, the two direct outcomes required by SDG 2.2. Second, the x-axis or determinants index. This measures the structural risk. We selected the four key actionable levels from extreme poverty to measles immunizations. Crucially, all indicators were normalized so that a higher score always means more risk. We use TNN imputation to handle missing data without losing countries and then visualize this X versus Y data on our risk compass. Next.
Okay, this is our global stunting risk compass for 264 countries. On the bottom left, we see two key groups, priority zone like Papua New Guinea and global benchmarks like Korea and Germany. So how about Indonesia? If we look at the top right, these are our top 8 deficits. But the most critical findings is on the bottom right. We have a critical program inefficiency problem. The data show our outcome gap is 3 times larger than our determinant gap. Simply put, we might be improving structural factors like sanitation, but those efforts are failing and are highly inefficient at improving child nutrition. Next.
Okay, on this slide, we classify countries into 3 clusters using a Gaussian mixture model or GMMs, based on their determinant index and stunting outcome index. The first group is the low risk cluster shown in orange, and the second group is the medium risk cluster in green, and the last group is the high risk cluster in blue. We can see that Indonesia is in the high risk cluster. This means that even though Indonesia is working on improving poverty reduction, sanitation, and health access, the current response is still not strong enough to reduce stunting effectively. So, the key insight is stunting risk is not only about how many children are affected, but how capable our country is to respond. By strengthening our structural determinants, especially nutrition program, water and sanitation, and health access, we can turn risk into real progress. And to close, I want to emphasize a message that represents our hope. Risk is not only about how many are affected, but how ready we are to respond. Because every child matters and every effort counts. And this is our references. Thank you very much.